What's up, Nacho? How are you, brother? Yeah, it's probably just gonna be us, mate. While Guru's live. Guru's got to get his regular sleep schedule back together so we can have our time slot back. What's up, mate? Oh my god, I just jumped out of the shower. What's up, man? How are you, dude? Just be you and me for a bit, huh? Let me do this, right? To anyone that listens back to this stream, I know that some people do listen back to this stream in a bit of a podcast form. So even if you are listening back to it, we got the MMA Twitter set up, so we'll go through and do some news reactions. And if you could give it a like, leave a comment on anything that you want me to talk about in the next live stream or make a video on, please feel free to do that. So it looks like it's going to be me, Twitter, and Nacho. Nacho is going to be co-hosting for a little bit while everyone jumps on. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's up. All the preambles out of the way. And we press on. Guru's live. Every guy is probably over there. I know. I'm trying not to drop a hard C straight away in the first 10 minutes because it's good to get at least a couple of dollars monetization off these live streams, hey? Umar, broken hand caused him not to throw teeps, brother. Emda, I know, man. Having a broken hand, I tell you what, it'll affect your cardio, especially when you break your hand in the first round. Nothing worse than breaking your hand in the first round and then complaining that you won the second and fifth round on the judges' scorecards and then saying that that's why you couldn't throw teeps and you ran out of gas. It's unfortunate that their lungs and their teep kicks are located right in their broken hand. It's bloody unfortunate, mate. Bloody unfortunate. Oh, and also Marab had staph infection, so both fighters were compromised in that fight. But hey, good to see that they're taking the loss with such grace and humility. How do you feel about Ank talking shit over Twitter to Poetan? Honestly, I'm really surprised that Ali Abdelaziz, the rat, Ali Abdelaziz is willing to take it there, Nacho. That's not like him at all, man. It's really not like him at all. So I was surprised to see it. Usually they're very humble brother. You know, we let our fists do the talking. But maybe they're starting to feel the walls of competition close in on them. Maybe that incredible lead that they had over the MMA community for the last 3 or 4 years is starting to look a little bit more shaky. And Ali Abdelaziz is starting to feel the walls close in. What's up, Cage? How are you, dude? You large rooster, bruh. How are you, man? What's good, dude? Also, shots fired by No Chill today for no reason at all. Shots fired. Even though I say he's still doing vertical live streams, which I thought No Chill, if anyone gets this message to you, I thought we agreed that that was going to be a no-no, mate. I thought we agreed on none of that going on. His hand bone connected to his lung bone. Yeah. My wristwatch is connected to the red thing. I get it, man. It's so funny, the whole no excuses take from these MMA fighters. They all start their sentences with no excuses, but. No excuses, but I broke my hand, and then the judges robbed us, and we didn't get enough sleep, and we weren't allowed to do as much EPO as the other guy. Yeah, it's very funny. Glover, what's up, Johnny? How are you, brother? Glover is making sure Alex's submissions are ready for UFC 313. I assume you mean his counter grappling? Or do you, Johnny, are you implying that it's going to be Alex Pereira catching Magomed Ankalaev in his submission? Is that what you were implying here? So not only is Alex Pereira going to figure out his counter grappling and get the last few pieces of the puzzle put into place, but he's actually going to be able to switch it up on Magomed Ankalaev. I mean, we've seen... Really? Okay. Yeah, that is what you're implying. Have you got any reason as to thinking like he would have a complete 180 on his ground game? That's good. That's good to see. Do you think Ank fasts for Ramadan during his training? Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely, dude. But I don't think... I don't know... Like, I've fasted. I've done day-long fasts before. I've never done a day-long fast every single day for a month. But having done day-long fasts before, and knowing, how to fast, Glover's in his corner. That's going to help him with his wrestling. That's for sure going to help him with his wrestling. I think Glover being in his corner will help him with his counter-wrestling a lot. I don't know if it's going to help him, start applying submissions, but you never know. I don't think Ramadan is as big of a deal as the the Muslims make it out to be. Like, obviously, you want to be able to eat during your training days and with, like, take in food during your training days. Obviously, I get it. But it's not like they don't eat the entire time. They eat in between sunrise and sunset. So you can still calorie load in the morning. Like, you can get up before the sun gets up, calorie load, spend a day of training, or at least 3 or 4 hours, 4 hours training, have a nap, and then wake up and eat and get in another late night training session. Like, you can still train during Ramadan. Alex via triangle from Top Mount. Now, no one is calling that, man. Ank will do Ramadan for the weight cut, but not for the training camp. Surely he will do Ramadan on the days in which his religion tells him to do it. Mr. Totem off. Is this Toad? Is that you? Why are you Totem off now? Why are you Totem off now? Mohammed Rain. Why are you saying Alex time's up? You know, the poetards are quick to jump into argue. That's why. See, on YouTube, you have to make insightful statements to swell up this feeling of emotion so people choose to engage with your content. Now, I'm happy to play that game, but I don't want to do it for things that I don't believe in. So, I do believe that Magomed Ankalaev can beat Alex Pereira via smush up against the cage. But if I made a video being like, here are some reasons why I think Magomed Ankalaev... It doesn't hit the YouTube the way that it needs to. Instead, you've got to have big retarded faces, inflammatory statements. Magomed Ankalaev will destroy Alex Pereira, even though what I described was a very close fight up against the cage. 2 rounds to Alex, 3 rounds to Magomed Ankalaev, people arguing about it afterwards. Yeah, but that doesn't make for a very good video, does it? Glover's BJJ game is one of his best assets. Yeah, I feel like it's more of his, I mean, it's good. It's definitely good, Nacho, but I feel like it's more of the top pressure, wrestling, just being heavy. But maybe that's just more something that he implemented later on. Although he was always chasing the subs. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Perfect timing. Just hopped out of a friend's trip. Beautiful Blueprint. Welcome to the stream, mate. Good to see you, dude. We have got a whole hour ahead of us to just kick back and talk trash and scroll MMA Twitter and yeah, have a good time, man. So good to see you, Blueprint. Crazy how swollen Jamal's face was in that video of him and Yuri drinking. Oh, I know, dude, but it's so good to see. This is like, I'm happy that we're getting Humble Hill. That's what I predicted we would get. Or not predicted we would get. Hoped that we would get in my post-UFC 311 video. Humble Hill. He even like went out into the forest in the snow and was like, where are you, though? Like, he's good. He's good. Jamal Hill's got a good sense of humor. I think if he keeps this up and goes back to being a Humble Hill, he can keep... I think he has actually gained himself a fan base over being a bit of a dickhead. And now, like, if he can switch it up after the loss to being, like, just a friendly, happy-go-lucky, how you going sort of a bloke, yeah, I think it'd be good for him, man. I thought it was funny to argue with the poetards with this profile. I'll switch after Big Ank gets his belt. Yes, Toadathan. Yes, brother. Although I've got to say, Toad, I am so angry with myself. The moment that I hit publish on the video and uploaded it, the moment that I did it, my brain clicked. It's not Big Ank. The nickname came to me, and it's the nickname I've got to get it into my vernacular, and this is what we call him from now on. Are we ready? Are we all ready? All right, brace yourselves. This is Magomed Ankalaev's new nickname. Ready? Mogamed. Ah! What do we reckon? Mogamed Ankalaev. Oh, man. I should have used that in the video. Mogamed Ankalaev. Mogs Alex Pereira, mate. Magomed Ankalaev is going to mog Alex Pereira. Oh, man. The moment I did it, I was like, oh. Ank's new nickname is Dead Man. It's Magomed Ankalaev from now on, Nacho. That's what we call him. I posted a video in the Discord if you haven't seen it. Let me have a look, brother. Let me have a look. General. I got to scroll up a little bit. Sorry, I wasn't in the Discord a lot today. I was doing a lot of work. That's Yuri Prohaska being a little bit sus. Oh, there it is. Right, them drinking in the bar. Let's have a look. Jesus, Jamal Hill's face is fucking caved in. That's all swollen there. Oh my god, bro. Good on them, man. That's good to see. Yeah, that's sick, man. That's good to see. That's really, really good to see. What's up, Flat Eric? How are you, dude? Let me read some chats and I'll catch up to you, brother. Hopefully Ankalaev doesn't fight like he did against Jan. That's what I'm hoping he does do, man. Open up early and then start to lean in with the low kicks and the heavy grappling. Yuri is hoping Ankalaev wins. Yuri is hoping that... No, actually, you know what, Johnny? I don't know, dude. I think Yuri Prohaska is the kind of guy where he is a little bit on the spectrum. Well, I mean, he's definitely on the spectrum, but he's so much on the spectrum. He wants the win over Alex Pereira more than the belt. I think it's become like, I must beat this man. Must be good. Ramadan starts in March and 313 is on the 9th. So Ank will do the actual training camp normally and only need Ramadan for the... Oh, then it's perfect. Then it's not even a problem. It's not even a problem. That's not a problem. No, I don't even think we should be even bothering talking about Ramadan, to be honest. I would root for Hill over most dudes in the division. Yeah, absolutely, Nacho. I agree. Ank's new nickname is Dead Man Walking. Wrong, Mogamed. Seen that video of Holland and Rampage, by the way. Hit me was the cause of everything. Cuz is childish as hell. I mean, I already knew he was weird, but yeah, it was embarrassing. That was really embarrassing. Not Jamal Hill. Kevin Holland. I don't know why he was such a dick to Rampage. I don't get it, man. Like, not everyone has to suck your ass, Kevin Holland. You know? Like, not everyone's got to absolutely rim you. And you don't need to act like a prick to someone on their podcast when they've invited you there. And you do have an ego. Like, you're big mouth. You have an ego. Yeah, it's weird, mate. It's weird. But this is what I'm saying, boy. Like, never pick Kevin Holland to win a fight. Also, they released the fighter pays for 311. I was wrong about how much Kevin Holland gets paid. He gets paid $250K to show and $250K to win. That means Kevin Holland has figured out that he can rock up 3 to 4 times a year and bank nearly $1 million a year. Nearly $1 million a year without even trying. Just rocking up and doing the business. Kevin Holland's a smart man. A smart man. And I know Nacho was here for it. He tried to lose to Rainier DeRitter. He threw that fight. He was purposely on bottom, purposely threw Rainier DeRitter onto his back, and allowed himself to get choked out. Flat Eric says, what's up, Kurt Douglas? Great fights over the weekend, brother. Yeah, I don't know if I made it clear enough in the post-recap video that I did. I liked the pay-per-view. I thought the prelims were mid. And everyone was like, it was a sick fight card. And I'm like, did I completely watch a different set of prelims to everybody else? Like, the prelims were pretty fucking mid. The pay-per-view was good. But I said, like, the pay-per-view was pretty good, but it had a lackluster ending. And the prelims were pretty mid. And everyone's like, if you didn't like that fight card, you're not an MMA fan. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I watching that we are not all seeing? I don't know. I guess I'm probably it's probably me. If everyone in the room says it's you, it's probably you. Kevin can't take a joke. Kevin cannot take a joke. It's embarrassing, man. Kevin cannot take a joke. Mr. Totem. I love the new nickname, Toad. The Mr. Totemov. I love the new nickname, man. That's so fucking funny to me, man. Ank's counter-striking is the answer for Yuri, but it leaves him open to get kicked at range. Look at what Jan did to him. Ank's counter-striking is the answer for Yuri, but it leaves him open to get kicked. Oh, why every time? I'm here. I'm here, chat. Don't worry about that. I'm here. Right here, chat. I haven't gone anywhere. It's the classic, my webcam crashes halfway through the stream for no reason. Yes, it does. It does. And I've said consistently throughout the entire build-up for the Alex Pereira versus Mogamed Ankalaev that Alex Pereira will win the striking exchanges. He will win the striking exchanges. And then Mogamed will choose to just weigh on him, like be heavier than him, lean on him, press him up against the cage. That's where Mogamed is going to win, mate. What's up, A Aussie? You're the first commenter. Well done, mate. You fucking spud. Congrats to A Aussie, the GOAT. Always the first in chat. Holland asking Rampage about calibers was super... Oh, dude. Really fucking embarrassing. Like, okay, you're just nerding out on shit, mate. No one fucking cares, man. Disappointing how Heaven's career has turned out. It is, man. It is. And it backs up my theory of pay the fighters after their career. After their career. Dorina can fight 3 more times this year. Dorina can fight. Yeah, he can, Johnny. Absolutely, man. They should. I think like when fighters go through things like even Moicano, like when fighters go through things like this where they don't get injured, they have a quick turnaround. Get fucking back in the cage. Get back in the cage. Be active. Look at like Diego Lopez has made a massive career out of just being super active. Carlos Prates is another one. Massive career out of just being super active. Like, be active. Rise to the rankings quickly. Jump on the opportunities. It's so good for your career. Dorito versus Fluffy. Book it, Dana. Who do you have in that one, Nacho? I've got one in my head, but who do you? I'd like to see which way you fall on that. Blackowitz was a better champ than Yuri and Jamal Hill combined. Blackowitz was a fucking great champ. Yeah, that's not it's not that wild, Muhammad. Yeah, great champ. Great champ. Super underrated. Ank said he's not shooting any takedowns. That's not true. That's not true. And it's Ali. It's Ali. And it's Ali trying to stir up some interest for the fight. Like, Dana White took Magomed Ankalaev to the side after his last performance against Alexander Rakic and said, you better make it a fun one, mate. And there's a reason he did that. And there's a reason that Ali Abdelaziz, the rat, has to, like, jump on all their Twitters and try and make things interesting. Like, I don't believe for a second that it was Magomed Ankalaev. Humble old Magomed Ankalaev. I don't believe for a second that it was humble old Magomed Ankalaev that was saying that shit to Alex Pereira on Twitter about him having to be an alcoholic in the past. I don't believe that at all. I think that's Ali Abdelaziz and that whole team just raging out over Umar's poor cardio in his fist. To pick Pereira, you have to delude yourself into thinking Pereira has better defensive grappling than Young. Yeah, this is like I believe that I made a very good argument in today's video about how and why Alex Pereira loses that fight. A very, very good argument. And I'm going to be I noticed that Lucas Tracy and Bedtime and Guru, they all released videos today about that fight, Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. And I am very interested to see how they all like break down that fight, what their takes on that fights are, because I think I'm pretty fucking close to this one, man. Megalodon Ankalaev. That's another good one, dude. Megalodon Ankalaev. The monster. Megalodon Ankalaev. Jan was the first to beat Izzy, beat Reyes, and I forget who else. Yeah, dude, he was like, Jan Blachowicz is a fucking really, really underrated champion. Really underrated champion. And people forget, man. People forget. He beat Izzy with the striking. Yeah. I'm pretty impressed with Dorita's sub game. I could see him getting a sub in a scramble, but I could also see Fluffy overworking him. I may take Dorita in a 3-rounder or Fluffy in a 5-rounder. Yeah, so Nacho, I could see Dorita believing in his submission game and falling into that thing where the submission artists constantly fall into against the wrestlers, where they're chasing submission rather than position, and Fluffy just leaning on him and wearing him down and hurting him over even a 3-round fight. And you don't see, I believe that we wouldn't see the Dorita, the Kid Fiddler, trying to get back up to the feet because he'd be so happy looking for submissions. Yeah, I think it would hurt him. Shall we squeeze out a poll on this one, Nacho? Let's squeeze out a poll, mate. You and me, Nacho, let's finish this poll off. How about you and me work on this poll together, Nacho? I want to take 2 men from my village back to my hotel room. And I want to show them good time. Let's go for that. Let's take 2 men back to my village. And we go for that. Let's go for that. I'm gonna do a Wolfman marathon soon. What is a Wolfman? What is a Wolfman? What is that? Am I missing somebody's nickname? What is a Wolfman? Can't wait until Tatiana takes the belt of Zhang and her limited schedule. I agree, Johnny. We need to do something to WMMA, and Zhang fighting once a year isn't it, bruh. So I agree. We need her to fucking hurry up with that one. Guru and Lucas are picking Alex, and Bedtime is picking Ank. Looks like Australians are once again the based ones, using facts, reason, and logic. You are in retarded company. Thanks, mate. Mr. Totemov. Most people are picking Pereira as saying Ank won't grapple because he's a striker. That's fair enough, but he has... This is what I don't get. I know he's not... I think what people are doing is they're over... You know what they're doing? They're... What's up, Crossover? How are you, brother? Who do you have out of Riddler and Fluffy? And also, who do you have out of Magomed and Ank Alive? People are hardcore maxing. They're trying to out-hardcore each other. We know that just because his name is Mogomed Ankalaev doesn't mean he's automatically a wrestler. We know he's not automatically a wrestler. But he does grapple up against the cage. He does push people up against the cage. He does smush. And that's all you need to do. So stop trying to sound like a fucking... inside foot battle, head position, controlling the void, hardcore fan, and just realize that he does actually smush people up against the cage. What is up, Lane? How are you going, dude? Riddler the Fiddler is going to be getting it over Fluffy. Okay. Interesting. I disagree, but alright. Blueprint says, the big fish, Ankalaev. Moby Dick, Ankalaev. Don't get... the nicknames are essential for the videos, I feel. Doesn't make sense because Ilya is a striker, but if they put Yair against him, he's shooting immediately. It doesn't make sense because Ilya is a striker, but if he's put in there again... Yeah, that's like... Magomed Ankalaev is just a well-rounded MMA fighter who is primarily a striker, but he will grapple when he needs to. I'm happy to share this poll and squeeze it out. Let's go for that. First, I had Ank, then Pereira. Now I don't have an official prediction. I've been going back and forth and studying, but that's all right. We're still early days. Like, most people don't really make a official prediction this early out. I feel pretty confident in my official predict because we've been arguing over this fight for so long already in chat. I think I know how it's going to go. Imagine if Allen subs Hernandez. Oh, don't, Johnny. Don't. I don't know why, brother, but I don't like Brendan Allen. I don't know what it is. I just don't like him. I think he's just... There's something about Brendan Allen and Imavov and fucking Volkan Oezdemir. There's just something about these guys where I'm like, I don't care. Like Gamrot's in that pile now. I don't care. I don't know what it is. I just genuinely don't care. Fluffy wins easy from Cage. Yeah, I reckon. Muhammad's going with Rena Riddler the Fiddler. Yep. Riddler is Dan Hooker if he was a wrestler. What do you mean by that, dude? What do you mean by that? Don't forget the amount of work Alex has been putting into his grappling and takedown defense game. I get that, Lane, but I don't think it's going to come down to being taken down. I'm picturing a very specific like Usman against the cage against Masvidal, like Batista against the cage against Aldo, or Marab against the cage against Aldo. Like, these are the images I'm seeing in my head. I think Ilya's weakness is a head kick. For sure, with how short he is. For sure, man. Especially since Islam Makhachev has already successfully used that exact head kick against Alexander Volkanovski, someone of a similar size. I highly doubt Ilya is shooting immediately on Yair. What would make you think that? Path of least resistance. Yair got taken down very easily by Alexander Volkanovski. He's got very dangerous kicking battle. So yeah, wait for him to do some dumb spinning shit and shoot underneath it and take him to the ground. Yog wants to say, what are your thoughts on Alexa Grasso's fate? And Nacho has given you an answer, Yogathan. You disgusting man. I want to see how much Alex's takedown defense is. Well, Johnny, watch the Jan Blachowicz fight, obviously, and then you'll see that he doesn't have any. It's not very good. Like, he just sits it out, survives for the round. But I would imagine that it has improved a lot. Like, all of 2024, people were calling for the Magomed Ankalaev fight. So we know that Alex Pereira has had at least 8 to 9 months to just work on get-ups and takedown defense. So I assume that it has come a long way. He could sub Fluffy. People forget Brendan Allen subbed Munez, Paul Craig on the ground. I mean, a Paul Craig sub? Who does that, man? Who does that, man? I mean, who does that? True blueprint. Toad says, the meta of MMA is strikers with solid offensive grappling because the takedown threat affects the striking. Pure strikers are dying, and guys like Ilya, DDP, Tom, and Big Ank, Big Mogomed are thriving. I agree. It is time to see whether or not Alex Pereira has learnt how to get back up and keep it going. Or is he going to get Bilal Muhammaded? Imagine how boring a Mario versus Marab fight would be. I don't know, Johnny. It's weird, isn't it? Because you could say, like, imagine how bad a Aljamain Sterling versus Movsar Evloev fight would be. You know, what's the point of even putting those guys on the pay-per-view, even though this is almost a number one shot? Or number two shot, like, you're very close to the title. Don't even put them on a pay-per-view. But that fight actually ends up being super fucking fun to watch. Super scrambly, really fun. Yeah, man. Dridler looks and acts like Dan Hooker, just the grappling version. The Blueprint, I am not seeing that. Dan Hooker is a psycho. That wants, if he could, he would tattoo his fucking teeth. And the Riddler is like a nice Swedish man. Like, wow, look at this crowd. Who's drinking tonight? Wow, I hope I win so I can drink too. Wow, Americans. Ha! Listen to you cheer. And Dan Hooker is like face covered in blood, body covered in tattoo. Let's go, fucking SAA. Let's fucking go, cunt, You know what I mean? Very different, I reckon. They don't do enough to win. Yeah, I can argue so. Not impressive middleweights. And now that Hamzat is that they do not do enough to win. Yeah, I can argue so not so impressive middleweights. Now that Hamzat is there. Oh, the guys that I'm not interested in? Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. And Hamzat is just like the shake-up bomb. Alex trains every single day, usually twice a day, so we can assume he's got to be locking in on his fucking... He's got to be locking in on his takedown defense. What's up, Bilal? How are you, brother? I hope you're having a good day today, man. How's my favorite half-Serb Aussie doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? How are you? How are you surviving in the heat, man? Fucking feet emojis in the chat for Bilal welding away in consistent 30-degree days. Well done, man. A Aussie says, I want to see more of Alexa Grasso's feet. Feet in chat. Spam feet. Go on, give us some blocks of feet in the chat. Go on, everyone wants to see the feet. Show them the feet. Show us where you step from. What should be next for Movsar? It should be Movsar versus Diego Lopez. Number one contender. 5-round co-main event in Australia. Yeah, whoever wins that fight can sit out until Ilya's ready. What's up, not the AM, bro? How are you, dude? Are you AM on Twitter? Is that you, mate, that keeps resharing my stuff on Twitter? Or are there two AMs that are playing with the channel here? Is that you, dude? Every undefeated fight. I know. I saw that tweet the other day, brother. We don't have any fighters with an O next to their name. Well, I mean, the Contender Series will start up in a couple of months, but yeah, man. Yeah, we're up. People forget, man. Andre Muniz, 4th degree black belt, who's the only guy to sub Jacare in the first round. When the fight's on the feet, Pereira will have to consistently deal with the takedowns, meaning he's always on the defensive and always losing if he fights on the gut. Yeah, I think the best thing Pereira can do is to just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Believe in yourself that you can get back up and just ignore it. Because the moment that these guys start dropping their hands and worrying about the takedown, Dustin Poirier literally said it at the end of the 3rd or the 4th round to his team in the Islam Makhachev fight. They said to him in the corner, they go, you're having success on the feet. And Dustin goes, I can't get my combos going because he's going to take me down. Like they were having a conversation about this. You can go back and watch that fight and listen to them have a conversation about it. Like Dustin knows that he's a better boxer than Islam and he's landing on Islam, but he can't get his combinations going because he's always fucking worried about that takedown. So yeah, at some point you just have to sort of ignore it, right? Who do you think wins between Valentina and Manon? Don't watch WMMA, probably Valentina. Dan Hooker started off acting... Yep, this is where I'm at. Cool. Dan Hooker started off acting just like the Riddler, though, you know. I do agree he's more aggressive nowadays. He's a nice guy, though. Oh, yeah, he's a nice guy. He's just a psycho. Renato and Battle should have a trash-talking competition against one another. That would be fucking epic, mate. Epic. Love me some Alexa Grasso feed emoji. All right, chat. That's enough. That's enough. Yogg's literally edging right now. And we don't need that. We don't need to see the Yogg start to spill out of Yogg. Shavkat didn't lose. Shavkat didn't lose. So why is that tweet... Yeah, me and not the AM, bro. We have been deceived by a tweet and we haven't activated our brain cells. We've fallen into the NPC trap of the internet and just believing everything that we see on Twitter without critically thinking about it for even a second. And now we've gone and repeated it on the internet. We've essentially become liberal bots. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we completely missed that one. Thank you, Nacho. Thank you for the fact check. Dougie, I was walking to the store, so I missed you go live. I love you, brother. Kenny, you bloody ripper, is drinking and walking down to the store to get himself a fresh top-up of a bottle of 40. Good on you, Kenny. Good on you, mate. Buy some fucking... What should we get Kenny to buy us? Yeah, buy some... Go get some Jack and Cokes, mate. It's a very Jack and Coke sort of an era right now. Just go full white trash on it. Get some Jack and Cokes, mate. No, it's not you. There is a dude on Twitter, not the AM bro, who I guess is the AM bro, but his name is AM. And he just, I don't know how, but he's the only one on Twitter that supports the channel. Like, he'll repost what I say on Twitter. He'll like what I say on Twitter. It's very strange. I have a very strange channel. Like, very niche communities on the platforms. Imagine if Ilya gets Bilal Muhammaded by Movza. Oh my god, I'll be so sad if Chad Pereira gets destroyed by Movza. Fuck, he's on the wall, Muhammad. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but there's a wall of fighters behind me in the daily videos. And they're fighters that I cannot afford to see lose. Or did he mean on the last card? He might have meant on the last card. I'm not sure. Sean O'Malley and Tim already training for the rematch. Good. Clever. They should. They're getting the rematch. They should get the rematch. Let the rest of the division churn. Although I would rather see Pantoja. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. Not start a Q&A. I don't care about that. Let's do this, chat. What's up, Alex? How are you, brother? Marambles versus Pantoja. Or Marambles versus Sean. That's not funny. Let's do it like this. That's better. Marambles versus Pantoja or Marambles versus the clown Rooster. Let me know. Let me read your chats while you guys decide which one you'd rather see next. Paddy versus Moik, who you got? Paddy Pimblich. Moicano's done. It's over. It's over. But it was great while it lasted. It was really fun. No, I'm talking about the last car. Oh, you're talking about the last car. Okay, maybe that's the same tweet we saw. Don't include me in this. You're in on this, not the AM, bro. You started this. I need to meet Tracy Cortez in person. Did anyone see Sneeko and Tracy Cortez's collab? About, like, people were playing voice notes about how he wanted to sniff her fart box or something. It was very strange. It's all your fault, not the AM, bro. Yeah, this is on you, mate. Actually, Florida turned John Jones, and they said no more alcohol after 12, but I did have some wine earlier and just acquired a fine pack of Marlboro Reds. Beautiful, mate. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean no alcohol after 12? Like, you can only drink until you're 12 years old, but then after that, we need you to start being adults. So, once you're 12, it's time to get into the fucking workforce. No more drinking. What are you talking about? Florida's like the land of the free. What's your Twitter, Doug? I just made one. Thanks, Nacho. Thanks, mate. It's on the bottom of the screen. Every single stream. But yeah, it's down there, man. Very niche community. Autism community. Yeah, that's essentially. Yeah. G'day, legends. G'day, Alex. How are you, brother? What's good, man? Shavkat going to submit Bilal in their fight? I disagree. I think Bilal steamrolls Shavkat Rakhmonov. Marab is still in the octagon yapping about all the injuries against Umar, so I don't care about a fucking broken hand. Dude literally had staph infection on his leg. The dude had staph infection and then still somehow cardioed his way through the entire fight and was laughing at Umar towards the end of the fight. How has Marab got that much cardio? It's insane. It's insane. Ilya KO's Movza. I believe that blueprint. I believe that. Sean versus Yarn rematch. Yes, I like that, Alex, and I think that needs to happen. Although most of the chat seem to think that it should be Marambles versus Sean O'Malley. Interesting. I do think it would be a far better meritocracy. What's up, US? Grant you the money. How are you, brother? I think it would be way better based in meritocracy. We're going to have a meritocracy. I'm signing it into law. A country of meritocracy. What a thing I've come up with. I said, wow, what an idea. I woke up, I said, Donald, I've had a great idea. Meritocracy. I think the best thing for the UFC right now would be to set up Sean O'Malley with Petr Yan and then do Pantoja versus Merab. Now, Merab's going to win. That's fine. But it allows us to have a Kai Kara France versus the guy who says the word that we all love. The little cunt. Came from Ryzen, says the word. You guys know what I'm saying. That's what we should do instead. Merab versus Sean for the thriller and the red jacket. Yeah, just hang the red jacket over the cage, Johnny, and raise it like it's a WWE fight. No, apparently no buying alcohol between 12 a.m. and 7 a.m. That is the fucking shittest thing I've ever heard in my life. That is dumb, and Florida is going backward. This is why you cannot have too much on each side. Too much conservatism, too much liberalism is not good. The center way is the way. That is fucked up. Kai Kara France is knocking out Pantoja. I don't know, Johnny. I don't know if Pantoja's out wrestling Kai Kara France. That's a real Boston shit. No alcohol at night. It's a Massachusetts rule. Oh, my God. Kenny, you bloody ripper. What do they tell you? You can't drink after 12. It's your own home. Yeah, exactly, mate. Just fucking get on the beers, bro. Do you not have beers in your house? Oh, my God. There's a lot going on. Sorry, let me catch up with everyone. Cortez knows she isn't going past Journeywoman in the UFC. Show is collabing with big creators so she can start a OnlyFans. Makes sense. OF, sorry. YouTube censors. They're just fans of her. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that seems like to be the path that every UFC female fighter is going down. You can't buy alcohol from a store from 12 to 7 unless it's regular liquor store. And none were in walking... Oh, right. So you can still do it. It's okay, I get it. That makes it like you can't even buy alcohol at not regular liquor stores here, Kenny. So that makes it that I get that makes sense. I sorry for my overreaction. I sorry, brother. Sorry. Sean and DDP is going to be a draw. I disagree, Johnny. I think Sean Strickland is going to lose to Dricus du Plessis. There is no way via the scoring criteria of the rules of MMA that he can beat Dricus du Plessis. It's that video that I made, that breakdown video, breaks it down in 10 minutes of detail. Florida is the land of the meth addicted, the retired, the obese, and the alligators. What's up, Larry? How are you, dude? That sounds fun. Sounds like a hell of a mix. We can either see Merab and Pantoja beat someone who they already beat or fight each other. Exactly, dude. It makes sense to me, right? Dougie, what do you do when Sean sleeps DDP? I will make a, I think it's a 3-hour and 12-minute video about how I got my picks so wrong. Pantoja should absolutely be next. It's what makes the most sense for both of them. I hope so. Cap, that's the one. Yes. I don't think anyone can beat Merab now. No, we've got to wait for his body to defeat him. I wonder what would first, your mind or your body? O'Malley KOs Merab in a rematch. I've never picked against him yet. Oh, shit. Let's go for that. I like that blueprint. That's what I want to see. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Merab is going to smush everyone until he runs out of gas. I'm hyped for Cap. I love Cap. Oh, we'd like say it again, Cap. I want to see Merab versus that Tapudio. Who wins out of that one? Not the AM, bro. Remind me when I get up to this highlighted comment here. Remind me to do a poll on who wins out of Merab versus Tapudio. Cap is fighting Royval. Oh, what's up, Portuguese Hozog? When is that one booked in for? Is that booked in for Saudi Arabia? When is that booked in for? I need to call myself Bilal's good eye on the other platforms. Me and you talk, and I don't know if you know it's me. I have no idea. If you guys talk to me in names that aren't the ones on the chat, I don't know who it is. Like, you guys have to remember, I try and remember all of you. I really do. But if you're talking to me on different names, I can't keep up. I'm sorry. O'Malley was the one guy to stop Merab's car crashing into him. Merab was way more cautious in that fight. Yeah, the counter shot from O'Malley was there for Merab's chin. And Merab should have been cautious because technically, you know, when you break down the scoring criteria of MMA, Sean O'Malley won that fight. Sean wins the rematch. You heard it here first. Coach Timbo is going to have the perfect game plan. It'll blow us away. Okay, guys. Okay. All right, guys, here's the plan. First, we're going to have a little hit of THC. It's going to give us a nice little buzz. And then afterwards, we're going to realize that Merab might actually throw a double leg. Now, I know that's not usually in his repertoire, but I believe this time he might throw a double leg. So Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I feel O'Malley won't give a fuck in the rematch and just go for the KO, no overthinking the wrestling this time. Also, remember that O'Malley was injured and needed surgery, and he skipped over the surgery to fight Merab. My refrigerator has meat and milk, that's it. I'm low-key poor, and I got to focus on what's important. Insanely based. Feats in the chat for Kenny Ripper. Nacho, can you slow the chat down to 30 seconds, please, so I can read everyone's chats? Insanely based. Feats in the chat for Kenny Bloody Ripper. Instead of going out and drinking alcohol, he knows what's important. He's trying to save money. That is well done, mate. Well done. No, you heard it from first, Nacho, not me, for our vomit. No, I agree, though. Too much conservatism is also bad. We've got to find a happy medium. I agree, Kenny. We must find the way. Cap smokes Royval. Royval is mid. I fucking hope so, Blueprint. I really do hope so. I can't even begin to imagine anyone with the word France in their name knocking out Pantoja, especially not Kai Karapra. You cannot knock somebody out and be from France. They are the soyest nation on earth, even more so than the Canadians. Shout out to Christian Grey when he listens back to this one. Bruce Wayne can beat Merab. Batman could. I don't know if Bruce Wayne could. Cap is a top 15 striker in the UFC. Blueprint. You put everyone in the top 15, dude. You put everyone in the top 15. What is going on with your top 15? It's an endless list, brother. Your top 15 is like everyone that isn't a wrestler. DJ Ed and the boss is here. I was meant to do something at this highlighted line. I don't remember what it is. 312 is so shit. It's Kamaru's fault for not taking the JDM fight. They needed that fight on that card. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's also Australia's fault for not having the balls that the Saudi Arabians have. When the UFC gave the Saudi Arabians a shit card, the Saudi Arabians told the UFC to fuck off and try again. Australia doesn't have the balls to do that. That was a pretty solid Bane. You bear a striking resemblance to Tom Hardy. I'm so happy with that. Oh, joking. God damn it, Larry. The boss is here. The boss is here. It's a glorious, glorious play. You can keep convincing yourself of that too, Nacho. Royval fucks Cap up, makes him quit on the stool. Oh my. No. That's not what we want. The opposite of that. The opposite of that. Ricky Simon can beat Merab. I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I think Ricky Simon hasn't got the willpower to go for 25, Johnny. I just clarified my identity on the Insta DMs. Thank you, Bilal's good eye. I appreciate it, man. Next time I check the Insta DMs, I'll know it's you. Either both Sean won their last fight, or either both the Seans won their last fight, or either both the Seans, Sean O'Malley and Sean. No, Larry, different fights, different fights, different ways to read the rule set and break down the scoring. O'Malley should get a black belt in BJJ to try and help his ground game. I agree. But he is working on his ground game. He does do a lot of, he did when he was suspended for definitely not doing steroids. He was working on his ground game, but I think he should work on it a little bit more. O'Malley was caught off guard by Merab waiting for him to go first. What Sean needs to do is turn the fight into Izzy Romero. I don't know if he can do that, being the one chasing the belt. Like, I think what we're going to see with Izzy now that he's the contender, and we saw this against DDP, but I think we're going to continue to see it now that he's the contender, is when you're the one that's defending the belt, you can afford to dance around on the outside and point strike. But when you're the one that's chasing the belt, you've got to attack a little bit more. So, yeah, I don't know if Sean can do that on the back foot against Merab. Especially now, right? Since Sean O'Malley was seen as the UFC's golden boy. But I think the fans are coming around to Merab. I think they like his little autistic rambling. I think they find him funny in the cage, picking up Cejudo, kissing O'Malley on the back, laughing at Umar in the middle of the cage. There's things that are happening now around Merab where he is going to build up a little fan base. And I don't think it's as devastating to the UFC to have Merab as they originally thought it was, mate. I didn't know that he was injured, but I do remember him saying that he had surgery. Yeah, he needed surgery before the fight, but they held it off because they were like, we'll just keep defending the belt, Alexa Grasso foot job poll for the people. Maybe next year, Yog. You got the foot emoji in. So, you keep working away. You never know what you can achieve in the future, mate. You keep at it. You keep grinding away. You keep saving your little dollary dues. And one day you might get one, mate. Can't talk bad about France. I love French fries, French toast, vanilla dress. That is true. That is true. What else have they done? That's about it. Cap looked elite against mid-competition, but when he faces elite guys, he crumbles. Royval is too good everywhere for Cap. I refuse to believe it. I can't have it. I gotta refuse to. I've got to go like JDM is going to be able to push off Bilal Muhammad and outwork him as Bilal tries to check. I've got to go delusional. No, you can be a Sean Strickland fan and not... No, you can be a Sean Strickland fan and not be John Jones. Yeah, I think you can. I KO Pereira, UFC 313, brother. I disagree, Magomed. I think you make a boring fight, have crowd boo, but get away with the win. Douglas, did you see my comment on your video? I did, DJ Aiden. Congratulations on getting 33 subscribers on YouTube. Well done, mate. Feet in the chat for DJ Aiden getting 33 subscribers. Well done, mate. Usman needs to fight Buckley or be removed from the rankings. I agree, Johnny. I believe that if you are in the top 10 of the UFC and you do not have a fight booked, that doesn't mean you have to fight. You don't have to be in the cage within a 6-month period. But if you do not have a fight booked within a 6-month period, you should be booted out of the rank or drop 10 positions. So if you're Usman, who's number 1, he should be instantly dropped to number 11. Now he's got another 6 months and then he's dropped then he's dropped out of the rankings again. That's what I believe. Once you're in the top 10, you cannot sit there and bogard your position. You need to have a fight booked in a 6-month period. So that way, like things like Beneil Dariush, right? Like what just happened to Beneil Dariush, it's not his fault that he didn't get to make that fight. It's not Armin's fault that he got injured. So that way it still accounts for a little bit of like give and take with the fighters. O'Malley avenging that loss. Watch, I said first... O'Malley avenging that loss. Watch, I said it first many streams ago. Oh, you two are still arguing. Blueprint, this is why you get into trouble with the chat members. Because you point and rile shit up, mate. Where the fuck is Sean Brady at? I feel like they will give him a lower fight like Luke or rebook some bullshit. Yeah, dude, what the fuck is going on with that? When was the last time we saw Brady? It was a minute. When was the last time we saw him? Yeah. There's more than one correct interpretation of the rules. Then neither decision was wrong. If there isn't, then either were both wrong or they were both right. It comes down to the striking round by round and the pressure being applied between both of them. Sean O'Malley was doing more danger on the striking, whereas Merab wasn't doing much with the takedowns. Whereas the striking on the feet between Dricus and Sean looked fairly even, so you have to go to the B side of the scoring criteria. I'm a Merab fan now. I started to become in the Umar build-up because he was so passionate about the disrespect, and now I'm a Merab fan. Did you not find Merab being passionate about the disrespect, though, kind of retarded, Kenny? Because Merab is literally the one that is making skits on Twitter and on Instagram about how Umar hasn't done enough. Like, Merab is the one disrespecting Umar and then saying, you have to be a man, you must respect. There's nothing like watching someone get Merabed. Umar and Cejudo will never live that down. Dude, so it's worse for Cejudo. Cejudo with the Olympic gold medal in wrestling, getting carried like a baby. No, he's never going to live that down, man. After Sean smokes Merab, I want to see the best boxer in the UFC versus the best striker. Ilya versus O'Malley. I love it. Ilya Tapurio. Merab is going to be the champ of bantamweight for a long time. We will see, dude. He's burning the candle at both ends. And when the crash happens, it'll be like Alexander Volkan. It will when the come down happens, it'll be fast and it'll be unforgiving. One day we're just going to wake up and Merab will have just lost it. Now, when that is, I don't know, but it will happen one day. Merab should fight Tapuria and retire on top after beating him to pursue opportunities outside of fight. What is Merab going to do outside of fighting? Have a podcast? What is he going to do, Sniff? And good to see you, Sniff. I hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. I said it before and I'll say it again. Merab is the Luigi of the UFC. What do you mean by that, Blueprint? Yeah, I think Dana legit likes Merab now. Probably really helped having the contrast of him going through that fight, having to lie to the commission to do it versus Armin pulling out. Despite having to lie to the commission to do it versus Armin pulling out. Despite having to lie. Oh, right. Like with these injuries. Like with the staph infection, having to lie to the commission that he was healthy. Leon going to head kick, knock out JDM. Wrong, Johnny. Wrong. He did really sell that shit in a very big way, whether intentionally or not. And he did really sell that shit in a very big way, whether intentionally or not. Oh, Umar pulling it. Like Armin pulling out. He sold that. Like, Armin pulling out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Something weird is going on with the Armin pull out. Something really strange is going on with that. If Alec wins, I can get a guarantee. If Alex wins, can I get a guarantee you'll do a 20-minute video of you glazing him hard? It'll be a I don't know if it'll be 20 minutes, but it'll be, yeah, don't worry. I'll eat my words. It'll be fun. 33. Interesting. I think Merab would beat Ilya just off his pressure. Remember, this guy didn't get KO'd by a frozen leg. Mate, not even the Earth could KO Merab. Remember that. Dougie, where is the content for this stream? Where is the content? Dougie, where is the content? What do you mean? Like a poll or something? Or a tier list or something? What do you mean? Like, we're just hanging out. We're just chatting. We're just talking MMA, mate. UFC 311 just finished. We're having a little aftermath. We got 2 weeks, so we'll probably end up doing a tier list. We'll probably end up doing the best strikers in MMA tier list over a break. Brady defeated Burns in September. That's right. Fuck, that was a while ago. I love drama, but I don't cross the line. Blueprint. You are stirring up chats all over the internet, mate. How am I going with chat? I'm not too bad. Umar was 2 minutes from winning the fight. If he pushed harder in the third or the fifth, I really think the fight was a lot closer than everyone's remembering, just because Merab was emoting. No, Nacho, I agree with that. Like, if anyone, please feel free to go back and listen to my commentary. That entire time, right up until the last round, I can remember myself consistently saying, Umar just needs one little bit more, one little big moment more. He just needs something a little bit more, something with a little bit more impact. And I was counting down the time as it was going. 2 minutes, Umar needs impact. 30 seconds left. Umar just needs something. It was like, if he had just pushed a little bit harder. And it's kind of Khabib's fault, because Khabib told him to just wrestle. And he was having the most success in the first and the second round when he wasn't wrestling much. I did it first, but then after hearing Merab repeat his bullshit to me, I began to believe and agree. The disrespect from Umar went to jump into the title shot when he was not ready. He beat Sandhagen. Like, he beat the number 1 contender, Sandhagen. So, like, it's not Umar's fault. Like, Umar literally turned to Dana White and said, thank you for the gift, brother. Like, I don't know, man. Like, imagine you're Umar. Like, the UFC are like, do you want to fight the best guy in the division? And you're like, yeah, all right. And then you fucking beat him in every single round. And then the champ's like, you don't deserve to be here. And you're like, well, if fucking Sandhagen did, I just kicked the shit out of him. So, what do you want me to do? You know? You've already admitted your double standards with Strickland won by a standard used for O'Malley. It's too late, Doug. We have the receipts. I'll break down the Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland fight again if I have to, Larry. I'll do it again. Merab was spitting big facts and he proved it. Merab has earned the fans. So I think he has earned the fans. So, you know, let's do that. Let's pump this one out. All right, what are we thinking, boys? What are we thinking? Are we fans of Marambles now? Yes. Let the cunt yap. No, kill him off. 50-50. Let's see where we're at. What's up, Christian Gray? People forget, man. Dougie hangs in corners with Ian, man. What's up, Christian? How are you, dude? Bilal's Good Eye is saying, I'm just saying, Jan versus Ilya would feed... Dude, Jan versus Ilya would be massive. Piotr, especially if he wins the belt back. Fuck, Bilal. You're not wrong, dude. That would be massive. Umar still looked good against Merab and will probably get the belt when Merab ages out. But that one loss on his record will never be taken. That's the thing, Mr. Totemov. Like, that loss for that family and that time with that reputation, it's cannot be understated. Sniff says, Merab can do Slim Jim commercials like Moicano did. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. I mean, Merab really sold the fight with him. He did. No, that's true, Larry. He did. He helped hype it up. People forget, man. Christian Grey used to be the first in every Dougie stream, man. He was a marauder in the comments section. Never see him anymore, man. Nah, Christian Grey's around. What's up, Christian Grey? How are you, brother? Morals and Henry did hurt Merab. Morales and Henry did hurt Merab. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, it's a matter of time. But there's like, you also, like, we see this a lot, Johnny. Like, people get better when they become a champion. Like, I think Merab, like Volk was, like Ilya is right now, like, God, our champ. I was thinking about doing a video on this as well. Like, we are in a dominant era of champions right now. Really, the only champ that is on shaky ground in the men's division right now is probably DDP, Alex Pereira, and John Jones. The rest of the champions are like fucking holding it down right now. Christian Grey, I just heard 33. Day of the inauguration, 33. It's all connected. If Merab beats O'Malley again, nobody beats him. Not Jan either. He's still twitchy with the wrestlers, and they've dropped him twice. It's funny, but Little Pantoja could be the only one to beat Merab. Yeah, like Little Pantoja would be the only one to maybe snatch him up, hold him down, get him into some sort of backpacking position, which we saw when Umar had Merab in a backpacking position. Merab wasn't exactly trying hard to get out of it. He was sort of just floating with it, but then he did end up just out-strengthening his way out of it. And I think if Merab can be stronger than Umar, he's probably going to be stronger than Pantoja. Can you make another channel and just have that channel just talk about Alexa Grasso's feet? Imagine the subs, man! You could be massive! No, I don't think I will. You could, though, Yog. Name the best wrestler Khabib fought. Well, that's always Khabib's big... That's always Khabib's a big takeaway. Like, he never really fought a good wrestler. Maybe that Dagestani taxi driver he fought when he was 4-0 could have been. What a fight that would be. Piotr Jan versus Ilya Tapiri would be beautiful. Sniff, are you happy that DJ Aiden hit 33 subs? Yog, you should make that channel. We would also. You should make that channel, Yog. Dougie, if you're going to glaze Dagestanis like this, send your children to Dagestan for 2 years, brother. Wait. When did I glaze the Dagestanis? What did I do? I just said Mohamed Ankalaev Mogs Alex Pereira. That's all I've said. People will never forget Nacho. Never. Ilya slumps Jan early. Oh, yeah, there's, Ilya probably did. Oh my God, we love Merab Divalashvili now, chat. I didn't know this. All right. Looks like we're all fans of Marambles now. How are we going for time? Let's do one more poll, chat. I haven't got a fun nickname for Piotr Jan yet, but I'll think of one. Who wins, Ilya Tapiria or Piotr Jan? You guys let me know. Totemogev. I love the Totemogev. Luigi like Mario and Luigi. Merab is so cartoony. Yeah, he is very cartoony. That makes sense. I get that. That makes sense now. DJ Aiden, just congratulations, dude. Dougie is going to throw you a DJ Aiden. No. I'll check out a Yog live stream. Give it a try. I'll check it out. Moicano didn't do a Slim Jim commercial. It was Macho Man. Your dyslexia is going off. Sorry, not the aim, bro. I'm trying to punch through the comments and read everyone's before I log off. My bad. Imagine Moicano doing a Slim Jim commercial, though. Like, what is a Slim Jim? Is that like a hot dog or an American fast food or something? Moicano wants you to eat Slim Jim. It go down good. They pay me lots of money. You pay your money. Believe in free market capitalism. They better than McDonald's, brother. Leon, Sean didn't get better as champion. That's true, but the exception doesn't disprove the rule. A lot of champions do get better. I would say it's probably like an 80-20 split. Johnny boy. Imagine how much less annoying Khabib fans would be if we had a fight where they had got thrown around and emoted on. I love Merab for giving us that before. Yeah, I know, dude. They just needed a bit of humbling. From the humble brothers, they needed a little bit of humbling. And I know I prayed that I didn't want it to be Merab to be the one to do it, but hey, at least he did it. Bilal's Good Eye, what the fuck? Bilal's Good Eye is a valued member of this community. Do not Start a fight with Bilal's good eye blueprint. I just subbed and unsubbed DJ Aiden so we can celebrate reaching a tremendous 33 milestone again. Bilal's on shaky ground. not our Bilal. Not Bilal's good eye Bilal. As the champ, the actual champ, Bilal, he's on shaky ground. In what way, Sniff? Who do you see challenging him? Obviously JDM. But outside of JDM, who do you have? Khabib has barely beat T-Bow. I know. The chat do not forget that, Sniff. They bring that one up all the fucking time. Best cartoon and anime character. The best cartoon character is Batman or the Joker. Batman and the Joker together. That's just perfection. Anime, I don't know because I'm straight. So I couldn't tell you. I don't watch that much anime. I've only ever watched Dragon Ball Z, in which case it's Vegeta. You were so close to the Guru raid again. Oh, that's all right, man. I was going to go soon anyway. So that's all good. I get it. I don't get why people keep twisting this up. It's not that beating Corey isn't good enough to win to get the title shot. It's that beating a few ain't guys and then a guy literally making his debut didn't earn the Umar #1 contender fight. Oh, no, dude, I get it. It didn't earn him the contender fight. But once that fight has happened and Umar won it so convincingly, the toothpaste is out of the tube. Like, it's done now. Like, it's... You're right. He didn't deserve getting the #1 contender fight. But he got it, and he fucking won every single round. So it's like... What do you do? You know what I mean? What do you do? Merab smashes Yan, and whoever wouldn't rather Merab champ over O'Malley or Aljamain... I mean, is Merab sort of funnier than O'Malley? On the microphone he is. Because O'Malley is very dead. Very dead. At least Merab gives us a lot. Dougie, please Google what is a Slim Jim. Do I want to Google that? Really? Do I really want to Google what is a Slim Jim? It's the most American snack? Okay. If it's not a hot dog, it was beef. Slim Jim is the #1. Okay, let me Google Slim Jim. All right. Slim Jims. Slim Jims. Oh, is it just a stick of meat? Okay. It's just a stick of... I think I have some... Do I have some... No, I don't have any meat. I thought I had some meat here at my desk, but I didn't bring my meat with me at the desk. Damn, how retarded are people that they think Yarn beats Illit? Pretty retarded. Kenny, you should know that Dougie only eats Golden Gay Times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is a rig based on Golden Gay Times, mate. Umar's ass over his head might be my favorite photo from a UFC fight. Yeah, help me. If I was going to build my wall of moments, it's Colby Covington getting his jaw broken. It's Dustin Poirier with the belt, yes. And it might be Merab laughing at Umar. Shavkat and Gary. Gary does not beat Bilal at all, Sniff. Come on, brother. Come on, man. Be real. And Shavkat, it's less than 50-50. I would say Shavkat's got a 20% chance. Buckley KOs Bilal. Maybe in a car crash situation. I could definitely see that for sure. We're going to need a Golden Gay Time review. I'm going to have a Golden Gay Time either for International Fight Week or for the next time John Jones fights. I really still can't understand why you don't want Merab to win, Doug. Not only did he save and humble the Daggy, but he also proved why Umar should have been given an undeserved title shot. And I thought you were against the undeserved title. I am against the undeserved title shots. And it's not that I didn't want Merab to... I guess I did. I don't know. After being against the Dagestanis, and especially those the Nurmagomedovs and the Makashevs, that particular breed of Dagestani, even though I know it's very hard to differentiate between the breeds of Dagestanis, I just wanted the person to beat them to be better than Merab. I wanted more than the Merab storyline. Like I said, I was a huge fan of Dusty, destroyed. Fan of Oliveira, destroyed. Volk, knocked out, destroyed. Like the one that was gonna fucking beat him, like massive. You guys know I'm a McGregor boomer. Khabib destroyed McGregor, nearly broke his jaw. Larry, I wanted the moment that I saw that look on Khabib's face of the loss. I wanted it to be more than Merab. We did this, brother. We got them. It's here. You know what I mean, man? The best cartoon character is Homer Simpson. True. True. Batman's goated. Batman is goated. What the fuck, Blueprint? Made from horse, stray cats, rabbits, and like our famous Australian meat pies are made from leftover camel meat. Jalton Almeida is going to out-wrestle Tom to win the belt. Blasphemy, Johnny. Blasphemy. As if stick of meat wasn't already in the searches. Dougie Sergio. What is... I want to see a thick American stick of meat. Dougie, who do you have in Shada versus MVP? Interesting that this question's coming up. Nacho was talking to me about this one today. And the cord, mate. I think Shada is going to target the blind... I think MVP is going to target the blind side of MVP. I think he is going to be utilizing his jab. I think MVP is going to utilize his jab, that step-in jab that he has, but then he's going to have the lunging hook on the blind side. Yeah. Buckley wouldn't get destroyed by Bilal. I don't know why people are saying it's a night. Buckley would get destroyed by Bilal. I don't get why people are saying it's hype, Todithan. It's hype. Buckley's got a lot of good hype right now. But yeah. But that's it, boys. I'm going to get out of here. It's been a sick stream. MVP Sharks Arrow Cold in the second round. Highlight reel stands on the ginger back. MVP sparks Shara Cold in the second round. Highlight reel sends the ginger back to goat herding and desperate poverty. Unbelievable. Dougie, no, it's been an hour. I'm getting out of here, boys. By the way, I heard Marab's coach said he does that chewing thing sometimes when he's in the zone and wasn't chewing gum. No shit. So he literally starts just fucking grinding. The dude is gearing that hard. The dude is mething out that hard on cardio that he's actually clenching his teeth going. That's fucked. Dougie was born from the same goat as Uma. Fuck you, Chris. I feel you. I would have liked to have been Charles ideally, but at the same time, there's something extra comical about. Yeah, dude, I can see the fun side of it now, but like I said, it's been such a long journey. It's been such a long... I was a Tony fan. It's been such a long fucking journey to go from Tony Ferguson slipping on a cable to Khabib getting his shot against Ally Quinta to watching all of my favorite fighters destroyed by this fucking cliff. This one fucking cliff. And the loss that I get to see is Marab. You know what I mean? Like at all the storylines, like for all the talking about Dragon Ball Z, yeah. Imagine the fucking Frieza and Cell arc, right? And then Frieza and Cell are back on planet Earth, and fucking Goku's wiped out, and Vegeta's wiped out, and fucking Yamcha's wiped out, and the one to save the fucking Earth is Tien. Tien. Do you know what I mean? Little fucking retard Tien. That's the one that saves the Earth. My finger's still fucking swollen from when Ow. Alright, I'm out of here, boys. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. Christian Gray, thank Guru for considering me for a raid. Dougie, can we please get Celebration My 33 subs? This was it. Didn't you know, DJ Eden? This was a secret, because everything around the number 33 has to happen in secret, so this was it, brother. This was a secret celebration. Notice we mentioned it 33 times, DJ Eden. Everything has its place on the chessboard. That's a special handshake for you. The real ones will know what that means. Knuckle to knuckle. See you, boys. I'm out of here. Surprise, DJ Eden. See you, boys. Peace.